What's up, y'all? It's Spicy AF. I'm back with another spicy topic. Hit this thumbs up, like this video. Also, follow me on Twitter. It's Spicy AF, and also at SpiceTSpill on Instagram. Here is the picture. Subscribe and share. Either Lil Rod's 73-page lawsuit document got the juice, or somebody else that we all know is snitching on Diddy. Puff Daddy's home was raided. Both of his homes, one in LA and the one in Miami, raided, y'all, by the FBI. Y'all know by now, on March 26, 2024. And it was streamed live on national news everywhere. Fox News, CNN, MSNBC, ABC, CBS, CW, NBC. Honey, it was everywhere. All social media platforms. Everyone is talking about Diddy, which makes me wonder what happened to them putting out the documents and giving the names of all the people in the Jeffrey Epstein case. Don't let that slip your mind, y'all. Don't forget, because to me it seems like they're really pushing this, and I could be wrong, because you know, we sometimes have a narrow way to see the law enforcement, but I got more of a respect for the law enforcement because I watch a lot of interrogations, and I'm into the criminal justice side of things as well on my spare time. I have a lot more understanding and I have a lot more respect for them. I know that we might look at a lot of things biasly, but it's not always that. Sometimes it's just they go by evidence, they go by a tip, they search it out. If it's federal, then the feds are coming. If it's state, then the state's coming. If it's, you know, if it's within the city, county, whatever, however, they coming. If they have tips and they have concrete evidence, you want the law to get involved, here they go. They're getting involved. Well, Diddy is now on the docket, and it's not going to escape my mind that they were supposed to release the names of the Jeffrey Epstein. I remember they delayed it. They delayed it. Did they delay it because there's this? Some people are saying that the reason they really putting Diddy in the forefront and they really, you know, dropping this lawsuit and they making it so national and making it big, I don't know, is because they are hiding the people that are bigger than Diddy. Remember who was at his parties? Everybody, like all the stars was at Diddy's parties. Diddy was known for throwing the best parties in Hollywood. Honey, if you can get into a Diddy party, then you somebody. But we didn't know what was happening in them Diddy parties. Now, I remember back in the day, a lot of y'all don't know because y'all young, but I remember Lil Shark Cassie was with Diddy. And when I think back of her demeanor, even what I thought at the time, I always thought she was so quiet. She said little. She didn't say much at all. She was very docile, just really quiet. And now I understand, you know, she was going through abuse. She was real life going through some very harsh physical abuse, economic abuse. She was going through a lot of things, and we didn't even know it until 2023. But upon Cassie filing her lawsuit and actually Diddy paying her, he wanted that quiet so quick, he paid her. Upon that happening, there's other people, as always. When one person comes out, it gives the courage to other people who have experienced being victimized. They come out. So Lil Rod, and I did a video about this. Make sure y'all check it out after this one so you can stay in the loop. Lil Rod is a publisher of Diddy on his Love album. Diddy just did this Love album. I think that the Love album, he could have been working on it for years, but he really put the stamp on it and the go on it after we had so much black crime. After George Floyd's situation happened, unfortunate of that, you know, all the people that had got killed by law enforcement. Yeah, he did a Love album. Some of the songs from his album was nominated for Grammys. Well, Lil Rod, the one who filed this 73-page document that is explosive with names you and I know, has made the news.
So now we about to get into the spice. Okay, so in Mr. Jones, we talking about Lil Rod. In his 73-page document, part of it, y'all, he is saying how Diddy had him go solicit some sex workers, come back and sleep with them. Not only that, he's claiming that Diddy asked him and another person into a bathroom to pull out $100 bill so that they can do some cocoa. Lil Rod said that he was scared to do it, so Diddy ended up doing the cocoa with Young Miami later. But he had sent Lil Rod to go on Booby Trap. I guess that's a street where there's, working girls on a stroll. He went out there to go solicit workers. Got the workers for Diddy to have, for Diddy. And Diddy wanted Lil Rod to have sex with these workers, and he actually did it under the influence of Diddy, y'all. Okay, and here is where it gets even deeper. They coming for the higher ups. They are coming for everybody that contributed in some way, rather that's financial, rather that is physical, whatever. Okay, so on, as you can see, number 196 says defendants Lucian Charles Grange, Ethiopia, Hab Miriam, Combs Global, Motown Records, Love Records, Universal Music Group directs, controls, and participants in the activities of the enterprise in a variety of ways as set forth herein, including as the employer, parent company, sponsor, and respondent superior of defendants Sean Combs, Justin Combs, Christina Karam, and other current and former members of the defendants' associates and staff. Throughout the relevant period, defendants Lucian Charles Grange, Ethiopia, Hab Mariam, Combs Global, Motown Records, Love Records, and Universal Music Group oversaw the marketing and soliciting of potential artists, creatives, musicians, and producers from their headquarters in New York, California, and Florida to consumers in New York, California, and Florida, and around the country, relying on the mail, email, social media, text messages, and WhatsApp messages to distribute interstate wires to disseminate the misleading information described herein, as well as to receive profits from the artists, creatives, musicians, and producers from their forced solicitation of sex workers, in the solicitation of sexual encounters with prostitutes, sex workers, and minors, in the purchasing of distribution of illegal firearms and drugs. Each of these acts was undertaken with the knowledge and approval of all the other defendants in furtherance of the goals of their conspiracy. They hit in the higher ups, anyone that had any part in transactions, money transmitted. They are hitting up anyone that had any interactions involving any kind of communication worldwide, which we talking again feds, because we're talking about from state to state. And they trying to hit them with some, definitely the same thing they got with R. Kelly. It's happening again. They're trying to hit Diddy with the Rico and all of the people that are involved, these names that are being named. On 197, Robin Greenhill, the accountant, would ensure the wiring, funds transfer, or cash payments to sex workers. Frankie Stansella, Moy Bwan, Brendan Paul, and KK will also be responsible for ensuring payment to sex workers in cash. Here is the bummer. Here is the hit, right? Young Miami, Jade, and Daphne Joy were paid a monthly fee to work as Mr. Combs sex workers and receive payments via wire transfer from Robin Greenhill, which outlined defendant's ongoing criminal operation. As you can see here, Neighborhood Talk posted, as a matter of fact, all of them posted, all the social media icons posted. Someone said, dang, Diddy court documents out, Young Miami be doing cocaine with him, acting like she innocent. They was wired up. So the next person said, Young Miami doing coke and got some horny cousins. Diddy's sons are dirty as him. Diddy and his son shot a man and left him there. Diddy ruined Shine's life. Cuba Gooding Jr. is also a diddler. This ain't the last victim we gonna see. That's also why Miss Carisha's so quiet. Another person said, not Young Miami being a sex worker for Diddy and doing coke with him. Yup. So the people are talking. People are talking, y'all. I am not shocked. I didn't think this was going on, but you know what? It was kind of like in our face. We probably knew in the back of our head that she would go on these trips with Diddy out of the blue, talking about she don't care to have a traditional relationship. She don't care to have a man be faithful and loyal to only her. You see her out. Her glow up is glowing, and she's traveling, getting money, dressing really quality. So here's what it is, y'all. Here's what it really is. This is your lawsuit. These are your charges. Now, this is racketeering at its best. This is what they are going for, racketeering. And this is all my perspective. Lil Rod probably is getting immunity because he is the one who is making the claims. He is the one that is what y'all call snitching. And I don't call it snitching. I call it he was done wrong.
And since this, other names have come out. There's names in this document we talked about. We got Stevie J in the mix, said to be with a white man. Lil Rod said that Stevie J was used as a way to groom other men. If Stevie J can have sex with the man in Diddy's house, you can. It made them feel comfortable. It took their guard off. It was like a lube, you know, like a lube, get them nice and ready for it. You know what I mean? So Meek Mill, his name didn't come out, but they said in the lawsuit, somebody that used to be with Nicki Minaj, that's from Philly. Everybody know who that is. It's Meek Mill. His name is coming out. You know, there's an audio of I was about to say Meek Mill, but we don't know who it is. But it's, to me, it's given what it's given. They're saying it's Meek Mill and Diddy in the act. Allegations that Young Miami was sniffing coke, or she was transporting coke, pink coke, from one state to another, y'all. That is a serious crime. That's a serious crime, saying that she was doing that for Diddy. Now, this is in this lawsuit. This is actually in paperwork, that she was transporting paraphernalia from one state to another for Diddy. Now, I just saw that someone close to Young Miami is denying this, that she was doing transferring ecstasy and stuff like that. Even in the court documents, they got screenshots of women sleep in his bed. There's even in the court documents that these women get drugged. He has cameras in the room. They're drugged. They're SA'd. And they're screenshots. So again, it goes to say, you can't say that this is not real. It's not a game. And I think that a lot of times we so stuck on social media, we forget the law enforcement is not on social media playing with us. They not on social media posting and for tea. They do a job, and they got some stuff. That's why they raiding. That's why they confiscated some devices over at Diddy's house. So Daphne Joy denies this. She denies things. Daphne then goes to respond again to 50, because he's not happy with his baby mom. I know he's not, even though he's joking and laughing. Listen to the words he's saying. You want this man to support you when you over at Diddy's house. You over at Diddy's house going to see him. And although I can agree with Daphne, if you move closer because you wanted him to be around that child, and he's busy. Now he's working on Power, he's working on production. We loving his shows, but I mean, he's working, so I can understand he being busy. But this goes into being a parent. You gotta set time aside and raise your kid. So I can understand Daphne when she feels he's not that involved. But I feel like, no, don't say he did that to you because you don't like what's going on, when clearly he didn't put you in these papers. Your affiliation to Diddy did. So yeah, y'all, it's a tough one. It's going to get deep. We're going to continue to watch and see what's happening. There's a lot more to it. Just make sure you hit that thumbs up, like this video. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let your comments be heard, how you feel, what you think. Hit that thumbs up, like this video, subscribe, and stay tuned because we got more to come. Peace.